Hello everybody. I'm happy to be here today. I'm happy to see you. And the topic that I would like to bring up today is something that have been recently discussed by Olga Reznikova again. And I received some letters from my followers and asking me to make almost a video response. And basically Olga made a video about that cultural differences aren't that important, that we are all human, and so on and so forth. And first of all, let me tell you that, I respect Olga, I respect her work. She's definitely a hard worker. As you guys know, for me, my passion for Ukrainian culture and helping you guys out and giving insight is still kind of, in a way, a side gig. I have another business, and Olga, I guess that's her full-time thing, and she brings a lot of great practical material. But with this one, again, I have to disagree because, if you guys would not need to know about the differences in culture between Ukrainian mindset, mentality, and American, then, my whole channel makes no sense. I think I agree with Olga that the difference between Ukraine and United States and Europe aren't as big as the difference between, let's say, life in Ukraine and, let's say, life in Saudi Arabia or any other Muslim country or China. Yes, we have way more in common between Russia, Ukraine, and Europe, Western Europe, or Northern Europe, or United States, or Canada. We definitely have. It's easier. It's not as huge of a gap, but at the same time, details are super super important, and there is no way around it but learning those differences. Of course, you might run into a personality who is just like you, so you might not feel maybe that much of a different approach with someone. But I would like to bring you just a couple examples where Ukrainian mentality goes so the opposite of Western American, and that's why I think it is important to spend time and learn those differences. To not look at them as a threat to your relationship, it actually can add a lot of spice to a relationship, because we all like something exotic sometimes, or something that is interesting and different. But we do have to realize that learning is the key. Learning and discovering. So, number one example, guys, I want to give is in relationships. For example, when American man, Western man, meets a woman here in US, when they start seeing each other, when they start dating, the man doesn't go all the way in. He takes his time, he learns about the lady, he's very careful with romantic gestures. For example, if the man here will show up on a date in a beautiful nice suit or some very nice dressy garment, if he will bring flowers and pick some special restaurant, a lot of times, especially feministically oriented women, they would laugh at it or see him as desperate. Where in Ukrainian culture, the woman would be highly appreciative of that and saying, hey, he put effort in the first date, he puts effort, I am a special occasion, I'm not just, a next door girl convenience kind of situation, he puts his effort, I am a special occasion. I know somebody in Ukraine who actually filters men by their effort like that. If they say, oh, just be casual, we'll see what we're gonna do. We appreciate the special approach. And the same, guys, it comes from the other side as well. It's not just, you know, expectations from the man. How many American women do you know that when they have a first, you know, date, they spend, you know, time to, you know, maybe they go to hairdressers, they do their hair, they maybe buy a new dress, and they put, you know, really nice whole, you know, image. It's like work of art. I mean, how many American women do that? I'm sure that maybe there are some, but overall, they really don't. Sorry guys, the fur is the fur is like so yes. And I think effort comes from the both sides in this situation. And the danger of not knowing it, if you are too casual with Ukrainian woman, she will decide that you are slop, number one, that you also are not generous, because in our culture, and first when the relationship first starting or even just dating, man goes all in. It's like he has this dance where he shows why she should choose him. And she presumes that he's a guy who doesn't want to put effort, when maybe he's the guy that wants to put plenty of effort, but he's kind of making his way to getting to know her. And this is different with women who live in US. You know, they already know how it works here, so they are totally relaxed, and they appreciate if the man knows their culture somewhat and trying to be maybe a little bit more romantic, doesn't shy to show up at his best. But they also are more patient because they know that culture is different here. So this is exactly why I have to disagree with Olga. For relationships and dating, it's crucial to know basic things. You know, like in US, some things that Ukrainian women want here in US, not only American women might not want it, they will also see you as a desperate. You know, they will also see you as a desperate person. Hey buddy. Hey buddy, come in. So, you know, hey everyone. No, I mean, you can say hi, buddy.
Hello.
Yeah, so is nobody there, buddy?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is boring.
It's okay, we're gonna go and take a walk. So, guys, I will post another video on this. Can you close the door? I'm gonna post another video on that, on more reasons, because I really have to go now. I have to go be a mom. But there are probably several more crucial things that just right off would give you 90% of failing relationship with a Ukrainian woman. And by the way, not only that the American guy would not be successful, but also by knowing nothing from Ukrainian woman, he would take her actions as a threat, and he would get very maybe shocked or disappointed in her, just because he doesn't know that often her behavior is not negative, or wasn't meant to be negative, it wasn't meant to be a threat, but because he doesn't know much, he will take it as such, and he will be quickly disappointed where it could have been a right woman. Okay, maybe I have time. He's climbing on a tree, so maybe I have time to to tell you guys what it is. For example, Ukrainian women can be very direct. If they don't like something, they tell it right into your face. They don't usually find millions of ways to hint. They just tell you into your face. Very often they will tell you into your face, like if you need to work on your appearance, if you know you look and that's another thing. I have to help you guys with some styling tips so you don't look as different. Some of you have excellent taste, but some really need help. Ukrainian women will tell you right into your face that, man, you can't wear this. You look, you know, you don't look good in this. So in America, it's like you're not supposed to say anything. So if it's not right, Another thing is, if you're not in a very good physical shape, if you have a beer belly, she might even not be interested. Or if she is interested, she'll say, hey, we have to go on a diet, we have to start working out, because she wants to date a handsome man. And here, if somebody tells you this, is they don't know you very well, you take these things as a threat, or I don't know, just you take it too hard and you think it's a mean person. So by learning about both cultures, learning from both cultures is super important. I will make some more videos, guys, on this one. I have to go. We came to the nice full winter park. I'm just gonna have some time with my son. So he saw some friends first, so he ran off, but I guess they left because it's pretty cold. Another thing I can tell you right now, another difference that's super important. We spend a lot of time outside with our kids. We're trying to get kids away from technology, computers, sweets, this horrible candy and all that. And very often it's like, for an average American family, it's like that's what you do. You eat sweets, you eat all this junk food, you watch computer games and stuff. I would rather be at home right now on my couch myself, but we're gonna spend at least an hour or two here in the park. Because you have responsibility, but sometimes if you're gonna marry, be careful. If you're gonna marry an American guy, and you're gonna have a kid, there's also important things to talk about your vision of kids' education. My son, in the morning, I do not let him to touch technology. In the morning, we are learning and reading books. Now he loves it. But if I would get just a moment, guys, sorry. Can you stop it, please? Can you stop that? But if I would get and give in into what he wants, he would be waking up in the morning and first thing jumping on the iPad and playing computer games. And when I am watching him, this is never happens. But it's not necessarily the same thing that the other parent does it. So it is very painful, guys. Sometimes the cultural difference is very serious. So especially if you want to have kids, you want to make sure you're on the same page, have same values, and you see in the world the same way. You want to put into your kids the same thing, because it can be very frustrating and very hard. So anyways, guys, have a great day. I will make, as I said, more videos about that. I'm not doing this to criticize Olga. I have my own experience, my own vision, and I feel that it's important for me to share with you, and I hope I gave you some good insight. Thank you so much, and let me go be a mom. Bye.